All right, Alabama and Oklahoma. We got Alabama 14-point road favorites, 47.5 the total in this game. A lot of points to be laying on the road. That I will say for Alabama. But to me, this has the feel of an Alabama team that is starting to rev up, starting to heat up, starting to play their best when it matters most. November being better than October and September. And that's not something I'm totally shocked by when you have a coach like Kalen DeBoer, who flat out is a phenomenal college football head coach, that his team gets better as the season goes on. And look at these last few games. After the Tennessee loss, maybe that second loss to Tennessee was the wake-up call, because they pound Missouri, they pound LSU. Now, Mercer, you throw it out because it's Mercer, but those were two dominant wins in a row for Alabama. And Jalen Milroe, I think Kalen DeBoer, to his credit, says, I am a guy that has had Michael Penix Jr. at Washington, and I'm a guy that really throws the ball more than runs it, especially with the quarterback. I can't do that with Jalen Milroe. Yes, Jalen Milroe is going to throw a lot, but we can't handcuff his incredible athletic ability to run with the football, and we can't hamstring his athleticism and take that away from him. And Kalen DeBoer, to his credit, C-Mac, he's let Jalen Milroe loose running the football the last two games, and it's been for the
I
better.
love that.
Yeah.
He should have been running way more last year and earlier this year. I agree.
Yeah, and that's been the difference. That's why now I think Alabama's offense is at a level that could be unstoppable if they continue to allow Jalen Milroe to run it like this. And I think that's made all the difference in the world. It's been a huge factor in Alabama's offense really being unlocked here, if you will, in the last few games. And again, we'll see.
You frozen? I think Vanna might be frozen. Are you muted?
1 sec. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's froze for a sec. But yeah, I think that's been the difference here, C-Mac, is that just all of a sudden the unlocking the run game with Milroe, the quarterback runs, and just saying, you know what? We don't have to try to make you a passer 60, 70% of the time. We can run the ball. And look at these last few games. He had 26 pass attempts against Missouri, but he also had 11 rush attempts. And it went up even more than that in the game against LSU, which is the one where he ran all over them, where he had 18 pass attempts and 12 rush attempts in that game. Much more to a closer to 50-50 balance. I think if they go with that kind of balance moving forward, they're going to be tough to stop. Meanwhile, you look at Oklahoma, and again, offense and offensive line play continues to be a problem for them. Lost to Missouri 30-23 in their last game. We've seen them at home. Okay, this is at home. Well, Texas was a neutral field, but they lost 34-3. They lost at home by 10 to Tennessee. They lost by 26 at home to South Carolina, 35-9. For me, this is lay it or don't play it. It's not a bargain, but I think Alabama's peaking at the right time. I don't want to step in front of them with the way Milroe's playing and running with the ball. And I don't trust Oklahoma's offense to do enough if they fall behind to get back in it with the way they've struggled. They have not been an offense that's been that come from behind type of offense. And really, we're not seeing a whole lot of improvement from Jackson Arnold either at quarterback. He hasn't been anything to write home about. Simple as that. So spam or pass for me. C-Mac, what do you think?
Yeah, I get it. I don't think there's enough for me to look here at Oklahoma. Or they kind of hung in that Tennessee game and lost by 10, but the beatdown by Texas and South Carolina you're talking about, man, that was ugly. And the offense, just with Arnold and this whole team, they've had a ton of injuries they've had to deal with all year long, this Oklahoma squad. And it's like their defense is like okay, but it's not great. So maybe that could keep them in the game. Yeah, I'm off here. I just don't have anything. I think Bama could go in there and win easy, or this maybe they win by 10 points. So where are you going to get the great Alabama, or kind of maybe the mid Alabama? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the Iron Bowl is next week against Auburn for them, but Auburn's kind of had a mediocre season, so I wouldn't call that a huge look ahead for Alabama. Like I said, I just like the way
sometimes though a bad Auburn team can hang around.
That's true. But like I said, I just feel because I trust Kalen DeBoer as a head coach. He just gets the team to be better and better and better as the season goes on, and maybe we're seeing that right now.
No, I totally love that they do that. They've been doing that. Like I thought he would stand in the pocket when he has his legs and can make plays. At least at this level in college, I was like, everyone wants to be that pocket passer, go to the NFL and get the scout. You know what I mean? The arm strength and all that. But man, I think they got to use it.
They absolutely do. And like I said, Oklahoma's defense has been good statistically against the run, weaker against the pass. But like I say, this is a different beast they're going to have to deal with here on Saturday.